process, while the Mutalisks will fly around to check for any more expansions, especially at the gold. Overlords doing their duty and working their way out to make sure that there is no other extreme expansions going. You have 3 siege tanks here guarding Inkarnate's expansion, but the banelings have started to come in. I'm presuming that the centrifugal hooks is done, so they are going to be little roly-polies. Overlord's going to start spewing creep on the high mineral expansion towards Inkarnate's side, so he has to kill the Overlord and then wait for the creep to recede before he can even begin to build. Honey. Day9 was very correct in the fact that honey does help. But thus far, today I've cast the second game of Darkcell, so that was another long game. So it does take it out of the voice. Medevacs here coming in to do a little healing on these Marines because they do have the stim pack down, and they did use one, but they are all healed up now, and it looks like the Marines and the tanks are going to be moving out. Shield is done, and I never noticed, but the logo little decal you get for your rewards thing is actually on the Marine shield, so it's pretty neat. Ooh, the Marines loading up into 2 medevacs here. It looks like we're going to see a medevac drop in the back of Darkcell's base, but he did run a Zergling in just at the right time where he should have seen those medevacs loading up and leaving, and so he might be expecting it, although I'm not sure. He will definitely see it with his Overlords, as he does have them perfectly spread out all over this corner, and Inkarnate will see that the Overlords are there, so they will not press forward. And there are a bunch of Mutalisks sitting right there at his back door, ready and waiting on that medevac, but they will not move out. So we do have some Marines here moving out towards the Zelnaga Watchtower on the south end, and the Marines are Banelings and Zerglings are waiting for them to move forward. And here they come in. Zerglings are coming in now, getting in from behind. The Banelings are going to explode all over the Marines, and they do take out all of those Marines. So that was a good move there by Darkcell. 1 Baneling and 1 Zergling making it out. Another Zergling scout ran in there, but did get splatted by siege tanks. Did he end up taking those medevacs? He must not have, because those Mutalisks are still chilling there. Siege tanks gradually pressing their power forward. As you can see, they just kind of leapfrogging their way up and over, moving over here to protect the expansion, the 3rd expansion that is now down for Inkarnate at the southeast position. So we are even on bases, except for Darkcell is getting his 4th expansion at the west natural position. His Overlord's continuing to spew creep, but the Marines will move in there to try and take out that Overlord, and they do. So Darkcell will be now start getting concerned as to whether or not the Terran will try and take the high mineral location. Medevac's doing their little healing thing here on those Marines that stemmed up and took out that Overlord. So I'd expect to see some serious Baneling play, as we have a ton of Banelings warping in for Darkcell. Do we have any Infestors on the field? Check out our Units tab. Nope, no Infestors yet. A little unusual, but nonetheless. 36 Banelings. 36 Banelings for 46 Marines. So I think the Banelings will be able to handle that Marine force. The 14 Mutalisks here are going to come in, and looks like they're going to try and harass this. They are going to get pushed back by these Marines, but they are going to go up here and take out this tank here. Are they going to take out the... yes, they do take out the sensor tower. And, well... That missile turret had some good range. I didn't think they were that close to it. I thought it was that one shooting at them. Anyway, the Mutalisks do back off, and the Marines come in to help support the 3rd expansion. Darkcell's got his 4th expansion up with the Vespian Geysers about to be placed down. Ooh, we do have a drop going down here with Marines. The Banelings are going to come in now and take out all of those Marines. The Mutalisks are going to come in and clean up the medevacs. So it didn't do too much damage. I think they may have got one of the queens, but we do have a a second. Ooh, I want to back up for a second and see if I missed something. Because I thought he already had a lair. Oh, he was morphing it into a hive. I see. And this is just before those medevacs pushed in. Yep, the medevacs will watch this drop this time. They are going to push in here for the drop, but you can just watch the minimap and see the Zerg swarm do their swarmy thing. It looks like a big blob of ooze moving out to just annihilate this drop here. And they did not, these Marines really didn't get any serious damage in. They didn't take on any hatcheries or any tech units. Maybe even got a couple of Zerglings in that. Although you did have to sacrifice several Banelings to take out that unit, that little expeditionary force, but it was cleaned up in short order. We have queens at all of our expansions, keeping up on their injections, and you can see this insane mass of Zerglings moving out as Darkcell is now maxed out with Zerglings, Banelings, and Mutas. So we do have a 199 versus a 169 force, so if Darkcell moves in now, he could really end this game quickly. The Marines are dropping in there, but the dropship does get taken out before it drops all the Marines, and the Mutalists take out all of those Marines. Zerglings coming up in here. It looks like they are going to move into... They're going to have to back up because there's some Marines moving up into the main of Darkcell's base, but he does have... doesn't really have any forces left here to speak of. The Marines are going to try and take out that Overlord, but the Zerglings and Mutalists are coming in now, and the Marines are having to stem and run away. But those Zerglings are just like a flood, and they're just taking them out. Are they going to leave them there? No, they're waiting for... Why are they running by that? The Mutalists are coming back to clean that up, as they clean it up in short order, even though he did lose one or two Mutalisks. Darkcell here staying maxed, while the Terran player... not quite. He's at 166, so he does have several tanks chilling here at his entrance with a Thor, and now the sacrificial Zergling went in to go see what was going on. Inkarnate here trying to get his forces prepared. He is lifting off a command center to go up in here, but he will see that there's a large, insanely large force. The command center will try and absorb some of those shots, but the Zerglings and Banelings are coming in. The Banelings are going to take out all of those Marines, and they're going to just... Thors go down in a very quick fashion, and the Banelings do take out tanks, which is not usually a typical job that they have. The Banelings are going to roll around here into the... Wow, into the mineral line. They do take out a lot of SCVs, almost clearing out that entire SCV line. Thor here will be able to clean up the rest of these Mutas. However, more Banelings going to destroy themselves against that orbital command. So we do have some Zerglings coming in here now to take out this tank. They will get a good surround on it as they are too close to the tank to shoot it, and then they will also get this Thor too, so he is getting his revenge for losing all of those Zerglings. Now getting the Zerglings down here. They need to hurry up and attack that planetary fortress before it completes. It is about 2/3 complete, and it will go down before it does finish. So these Marines are going to stem up as fast as they can, but they're going to take out that planetary fortress. Yes, boom, down goes the planetary fortress. Banelings are going to roll in and clean up these Marines. Yes, they do. Excellent control there by Darkcell, although I will have to commend Inkarnate here for being able to fend off that large Zergling army. But now the Infestors are out with their fungal growth. Do they have neural parasite? No, they do not. But the fungal growth will do more than enough to take care of the mobile Marines. The Thor is out, and it is going to kill that one Mutalisk, but then it will get instantly killed by the rest of those Zerglings. So we do have Marines being loaded up in the medevac. The medevacs, several medevacs, are actually pushing out. Are they going to be going for a drop? Are we going to see a base trade here? Zerglings are moving in. The Infestors and Infested Terrans are coming in now. The Infested Terrans are now popping out and going to start taking out these Thors. Marines coming down, but they look like they were rallied there and not. They are not in any. Now they do start to fight, but the Zerglings do take them out. More Infested Terrans coming out. Is our fungal growth? No, there is not. Inkarnate does good game after that insanely mass Zergling Mutalist play, and then it turned into Infestor play, and then we did have a drop going on here at the top that went not so successfully as the Zerglings were ready. So that was a really intense game. So Darkcell did take the series 3-2 even though we did have to play a substitute player, so I, take that as what you will. It was a very good game, so thanks for watching, and subscribe if you like it, and let me know what you guys think.